What's up, cuties? Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day so far. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, especially if you are a brand new viewer. Think about subscribing if you like this video because I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. For today's video, we're doing a little throwback to everything over the past 2 decades that either made me realize I was gay or simply just probably turned me gay because that shit was gay. Last night my roommate Blake and I were watching La La Land, and the entire time I was thinking Ryan Gosling could have single-handedly turned me gay. Just on his own. Like, there were multiple things throughout my life which made me realize or helped me step into my own, but really all I needed was Ryan Gosling. But since we're moving into a brand new decade in just under a month, I thought let's reflect on the past 2 and talk about the main things that I can remember that really made me realize, oh shit, I'm gay. Be sure to comment down below and let me know if you relate to any of these. I guarantee you, out of these 10, if you are around my age, give or take 10 years, you'll probably relate to most of them, and everybody else will probably relate to a majority as well, just because, you know, most of us are gay. So the first thing, and these are in no particular order, the first thing that really made me realize, fuck, I'm gay, was Robin in that Batman movie. You cannot sit here and tell me that that costume designer did not know what he was doing. He made that costume to show off Robin's ass, to show off those abs, and whoever played him, let me just say, there is a god. I remember watching this movie and thinking to myself, who the fuck cares about Batman? Who the fuck cares about Poison Ivy? It is all about Robin, and I don't know what these feelings are, but all I know is I need Robin to take off that costume, and I need to start, like, getting on that trapeze with him, you know what I mean? Also, now that I think back, I think the trapeze is where his family died, so maybe he wouldn't want to do that. But you know what? Robin was seriously gay, and I think he helped turn a whole generation gay, or at least made them realize, yo, there is more out there than Poison Ivy. We gotta get on this Robin train. The second thing that really made me think about my own feelings towards boys was the movie Peter Pan. And I know there's been like 6, so I'm talking about this one with this gay guy. Now, I don't know if he's actually gay, but I mean, come on. Like, in this movie, he was hella gay. And I just remember thinking at the time, because I was as old as the guy that was playing the character in the movie, this boy is so cute. I used to tell myself, well, I think I'm feeling this way because I'm resonating with this story, which, bitch, no, I wasn't. The reality is, I thought this guy was so cute. So cute. I thought that his hair was cute. I thought his face was cute. I thought his body was cute. The way he was just going up into the air and leading these little kids. I was really kind of falling in love with little Peter Pan. And again, at the time, I was as old as the character, and I didn't really have any crushes of my own age. So that was very big for me in that moment. And I remember not telling anybody about it because I'm like, nobody's gonna understand what I'm saying. They're gonna take it the wrong way. But in reality, no, like, I was just having my first gay crush. Number 3 was a very iconic moment. Y'all remember iRobot? When Will Smith is in that shower in the opening scene, and he's just like standing there like this, and we see his butt, and like the shower water come and it just runs off of it. I was watching that movie with my family, and I was like, I don't even care about the robots. Like, we need to pause this, freeze frame, because I need to take a minute to check myself, because something's happening. So shout out to Will Smith. You definitely helped me again realize in that moment, yeah, there's more to life. There is definitely more to life, and I need to tap into it. I need to tap it, and I need to tap into it. Number 4 is iconic, and everybody will know what this is, but when I was, God, how old was I? I think I had maybe just gotten out of high school. I watched Brokeback Mountain for the first time, and I remember it was on Netflix, and maybe I was in high school at the time, but on the Netflix account, I shared it with my family so people can see what you've previously watched. So I watched it, and then I spent the entire night clicking on brand new titles so it would, you know, shuffle out the fact that I had watched Brokeback Mountain, which didn't inevitably work because I think you have to watch each show or movie for a certain amount of time before it does that. However, Brokeback Mountain to me was the first actual gay love story that showed struggle, it showed love, it showed intimacy, and you can't watch something like that as a closeted gay man and not feel anything. It also helped normalize things for me because I'm like, here are these 2 straight guys that are playing gay characters, totally cool with it. They have this intimate relationship, and it shows that people have, you know, had these connections to other guys for a long time. And that resonated so much with me, and to this day, it's still one of my favorite movies. But again, Brokeback Mountain is like a gay icon classic, so if you haven't seen it, add it to your queue. Now this next one is kind of funny and iconic. It is something every gay guy goes through. I don't think I've met one gay person that has not dealt with this or has not done this. It's just part of your transitional period of coming into your own, and that is walking past the underwear aisle in any department store as a closeted gay man or gay kid. There's no way around it. When I was younger, I used to go past every underwear section in any department store and casually browse like I was looking for shirts or tank tops or boxers or whatever. And I would look at those men on those photos in their underwear, their bulges going, and I just got these sensations and these feelings. And it was honestly, y'all know about this because you've probably experienced this, hard to make it from this end of the aisle to the other without, you know, getting a little aroused. But that again was coming into my own of realizing, oh shit, it's not just like an interest, my body is responding to this and there's a reason why. It's just part of the process of like a closeted man or kid figuring out who they are and coming into their own. Straight people do it with, you know, Playboy magazines back in the day or whatever they had. I had the underwear aisle, okay? And I will forever be grateful for it. Growing up, we all probably had one movie that we can remember where there was a character that we fantasized about. For me in high school, this movie was 300. If you can remember when this movie came out, Gerard Butler comes out as the main guy who is Leonidas, I believe is his name. And this is a photo of him. He looks fucking sexy. I was probably 16 at the time when this came out. It was maybe 10 years ago. Maybe it was a little bit before then. And I just remember watching this movie, and as he was just killing bitches and doing this whole thing, I'm like, okay, we get it, power, you're strong. But then when he's starting to be like intimate with his wife, and there's that scene where he's looking over at Sparta or wherever the fuck he is, and we see his butt, I was like, damn, Leonidas, shit. I'd die for you. Like, I would move there in a second. This was an iconic movie for me because it really made me look at the male body and the structure of it and really just appreciate it in a new way. And also, I think it was the first time that I looked at somebody that was older than me in that aspect, and I was like, damn, yeah, I can get behind that for sure. So Gerard Butler, what I'm trying to say is you helped make me gay. Sorry, not sorry. Hit me up sometime, please. Speaking of movies, there is a whole different genre of movies that also made me gay or helped me realize I was gay, come into my own, and that is the Cheetah Girls. Bitch, when I was in high school, I used to watch all the Disney Channel original movies, and you know, there was like Monster House or Don't Look Under the Bed, Cadet Kelly, all these different movies, and they were great. I mean, Cadet Kelly made me gay too, but the Cheetah Girls trilogy, I mean, I don't think I've ever related so much with the movie, and I can't even relate to it. All I know is I wanted to be one of those girls. I wanted to strut. I know every lyric to every song, and my sisters would love the movies, and they would just look at me and be like, you know, you really know these words and these dance moves better than I do. And I was like, bitch, it's because I'm a cheetah girl. So, I mean, I think everybody should have just realized at that point, Nick, honey, my family calls me Nick, sweetie, you're fucking gay. So we have 3 more things, and these 3, honestly, these were big ones for me in my life. The first one was discovering Tumblr. So many of you guys can relate to this. All I'm gonna say is back when Tumblr actually allowed nudity, there was a phase in an era where people were posting nude photos, but it wasn't like your bathroom nude selfie or anything douchey or anything over sexualized. There was like a beauty era of nudes where they were so aesthetically pleasing, and people were posting like their coming out stories, and people were posting just photos being comfortable in their own. And it was kind of great. I made so many connections with other guys that were gay before I was really even out myself, and I was starting to be exposed to certain things online, which really made me question my sexuality and also made me see how free other people were. So that was a huge deal for me. The second thing is in middle school, we had showers in the locker room, and if you've ever had a locker room shower situation in school and you're closeted, you are kind of going through 2 things. First off is the absolute fear that you're gonna have to take a shower, that the coach is gonna make you, or it's like regulated, because 1, you really stink after PE and some of the coaches make you hop in there, but 2, you know, bitch, if you hop in that shower, you get a boner. And that is really embarrassing because people will know you're gay. The second part about that is though, you also know if people are taking showers and there's straight guys in there that are so comfortable, they don't give a fuck. it is almost impossible to not look at your classmate and check out what's going on. So I remember having so much anxiety going through like PE in middle school and high school, but that's definitely one thing that really opened up my eyes and was like, hey, if you can't deal with this, or this is making you feel a certain way, like, we gotta talk about what's going on in here, because there's something. And the very last thing that really made me realize I was gay, which was kind of an important thing for me, and it's so crazy I even remember this, and that is the fact that in middle school, I didn't know anybody that was gay. I don't think anybody was out, and I didn't really have crushes on anybody. But in high school, there was one guy, his name was Frankie, and I probably said 3 words to him my entire high school career. He knew people that I knew, and to put in perspective, I can only remember maybe 10 people's names from high school, and those are people that I was close with or have met over 4 years. So the fact that I can remember his name speaks volumes, but I remember looking at this guy and my heart would melt. I would get butterflies. It was my first real crush, and I can't really explain it. It's so nostalgic, and it's something when you feel for the first time, it's kind of a crazy feeling. But I just remember I wanted to be like him. I wanted to hang out with him. I wanted to just be involved with him. And it wasn't a sexual thing. It was just an overwhelming feeling of just that jitteriness you get when you first kind of fall for somebody. And experiencing that for the first time, I did not know how to take it. I mean, I didn't really even feel that for the girls I was dating. I mean, obviously I loved them, but not in that way. So that was a real turning point for me, because it always stuck in the back of my head that no matter if I was dating this girl or that girl, I always had this weird connection with this guy. And to be honest, I think he was gay or ended up being gay. He had these characteristics and tendencies which I somehow identified with, and I just got. It's like very hard to explain. But that was a huge moment for me, which was like, hey, you don't feel this way about any of the girls? Again, let's dive into those feelings. So with that, these are the 10 things that either made me gay or helped me realize I was gay over the last 2 decades. Comment down below, let me know which one of those you identify with, if any. I'm sure most of us are gonna relate on some level here, but I wanted to share that because we're moving into the new decade, so let's reflect on the past too. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. We are so close, you guys, to 100,000 subscribers. I'm constantly overwhelmed with joy just for the fact that I get to do this channel with you guys. You know, you are my favorite part of it. I love connecting with you. You're incredible. It fills my heart so much. So I'm so happy you're enjoying the videos, and let's keep this bitch going into 2020. If you want to find me on Instagram, in the meantime, you can find me on Dominick Whelton. Until the next video, I will see you on Monday. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. I love you guys. Be kind to one another. Stay gay, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, cuties.